Guys, welcome back to the one and only NALF YouTube channel. We just hit 40,000 subscribers, which makes us, I think, the slowest growing YouTube channel in the world. You know, it's actually cool. 40,000 is good. Let's keep it up, guys. Somebody sent me this article. Hold on. Sirens. Dang, I remember when I first came here and hearing the sirens like that. Sirens that sounded like that. That was crazy. Because it's just so European sounding. And in States, we have different sounding emergency sirens. Anyway, back to the video. So someone sent me this article. Top 9 strange German laws that will boggle your mind. Now, I've been living in Germany for a while. And I'm going to read this article and check out these laws and see if my mind really is boggled. Here we go. Recycling is a big thing. All right, this first one is just so weak. Yeah, recycling is a big thing. There's a lot of laws that dictate how you can recycle and where you put your different wastes. Every house in Germany must have 4 different garbage cans. All right, all right. I made 1,000 videos about this. My mind, not boggled. I think it's kind of normal. Do not drink while driving. What? This is not a mind-boggling law, person who sent me this. However, in Germany, things are taken to the next level. In Germany, cycling while drunk is also forbidden. Yeah, I think it is in the States too. This article so far is 0 for 2 on boggling my mind. These are pretty normal laws. Be mindful of your fuel. If you're driving a car in Germany and any of the you are forbidden to stop on the Autobahn, and running out of fuel is illegal. I've actually heard this. Is that actually true? I feel like a lot of these things are just like myths. Like running out of fuel on the Autobahn is illegal. If it is illegal, Roby and Jadrian, pay attention. Put more gas in the car. Also, is it illegal to flip people off while driving? This is something I've also heard. I heard you get a really big fine for doing that. Because in the States, flipping people off while driving is just the go-to. But I've heard that here it is actually illegal and you get a fine for that. Is that true? Does anybody have any experience with that? It's kind of funny if it's illegal. This article so far, my mind is not that boggled. Playing music at night. Germans love their silence, and there are laws that protect them from people trying to play music at night. There are many rules, regulations, and laws that make music or practicing your instrument impossible. It is allowed between 8 and 12, and then between 14 and 20. A nice 2-hour break for lunch, silence. You're telling me when I'm over here playing my keyboard at lunch, I'm breaking the law? That's actually good. I mean, I think also not that mind-boggling of a law. I had to deal with this in college, where you have to be quiet during quiet hours. This article kind of sucks so far. You cannot keep urns at home. That's kind of interesting. Because a lot of people, like families, like to keep an urn with the ashes of their loved ones in their home, like on mantles and stuff. It's kind of interesting that that's illegal. Watch your language while speaking to officials. For those of you who don't know any German, like in German, there's 2 ways of addressing a person. You've got the du, which is the informal, and then sie for the formal. So if you, no way this is true. Addressing a police officer by du can get you a fine of up to 600 euros. That I don't think I believe. Is that actually true? What if you mess up? What if you don't know the language that well? I feel like that's kind of ridiculous. Is it that disrespectful? I mean, there's been some times where I've accidentally addressed somebody that I don't know in a more formal situation with du, and I do feel a little weird afterward. But is it insulting to be addressed as du? It's hard to grasp that concept when you didn't grow up with the system. So let me know. That's the first law that is, I wouldn't say my mind is boggled, but it's the first one that's like, all right, interesting. Baby names must be obvious. The government in Germany has a right to reject weird baby names, which is why you will find many traditional names in Germany. That's actually pretty interesting. I think I've noticed that I haven't met people with any crazy names in Germany. Most people have quite traditional names. This kind of makes sense. Germany loves bureaucracy and rules. I kind of like this rule too, because if you just have stupid parents that name their kids something dumb, that just hurts the kid later. My mind, still not blown. Sunday is a day off. Okay, yeah, we talked about how Germans love their silence. Well, that applies especially for Sunday. All right, I've made 47 videos on Sundays in Germany. Special rules for beer. During the annual Oktoberfest in Munich, there are strict specifications for the beer that is served there. The beer can be brewed according to the German purity law. That means the permitted ingredients are only water, yeast, malt, and hops. Also, the beer must be brewed within the city walls of Munich to be allowed at the festival. It's probably why German beer is so good, because of the German beer purity laws. Guys, I'm going to have to say that this article is whack.
It's hair, whack. It's gear, whack. It's jewelry, whack.
It did not boggle my mind. The only one that's kind of like interesting to me is the fact that you can get fined for addressing a police officer or other officials with du instead of z. That's the only one that kind of seems funky to me. All the rest, pretty normal. I feel like a lot of people that write these articles are just really forcing this crazy thing that will shock you in a different country, when in reality, most of these are pretty level-headed laws, and a lot of them are enforced in the States to some degree also, like, you know, the silence laws, like quiet times in apartment complexes, don't drink and drive. I think we're a little bit more lenient on recycling. Actually, I know we are. We can keep urns at home in the States. I'm pretty sure you can say whatever you want to police officers, and you can film them, and you can be like really disrespectful to them. I think baby names, I think there's a couple banned baby names in the States, but you can definitely name your baby some crazy stuff. Sunday's a day off. All right, I knew all about that. It's not shocking. I like the rules for the beer though. That's cool. My mind not boggled. Are any of these weird to you? And if any of you guys know any weird German laws that are more mind-boggling than this, let me know. Because right now, this seems pretty normal. By the way, this is my cat Leo. I love him.